Think and Grow Rich, the Modern Mindset. A modern adaptation inspired by Napoleon Hill's principles. Chapter 1. The Power of Desire. Every great achievement begins as a spark, a single, almost invisible thought that says, I want more. More freedom, more meaning, more life. But wanting is not the same as desiring. Desire burns deeper. It's not casual, it's not a wish, it's a decision with fire behind it. When you truly decide, not hope, not dream, but decide, the world starts rearranging itself to meet you halfway. Desire is the root of all creation. The car you drive, the phone in your hand, the city skyline, each began as a desire in someone's mind. Before there was action, there was imagination. Before success, there was hunger. The people who rise above average share one trait. They wanted it more. Napoleon Hill wrote, "The starting point of all achievement is desire." Though the world has changed through technology, social media, AI, the truth hasn't aged a day. But desire alone isn't enough. The world is filled with people who kind of want success, who sort of want to be free, who say they're tired of their job, but not tired enough to wake up earlier, invest in themselves, or push past rejection. That isn't desire, that's daydreaming. Real desire has weight. It changes how you move. It makes you uncomfortable with excuses. When it's real, you stop asking if it's possible and start asking how to make it happen. Here's the truth. You can't build a wealthy life from lukewarm energy. You need obsession-level focus. You need a reason so strong it makes failure look small. Ask yourself, what do you want so badly that you're willing to burn for it? Money? Freedom? Prove to yourself that you can? It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that it moves you to act. Desire is the match. Faith is the oxygen. Action is the fire. You don't need the whole plan, just your why and the courage to take the first step. When desire and belief combine, life opens doors you never knew existed. Tonight, write what you truly desire, not what sounds nice or what others expect, but what you want, deeply, fiercely, unapologetically. Each morning, read it aloud. Let it burn in your chest. Life doesn't give you what you wish for. It gives you what you're willing to chase. Desire is the seed of everything you'll achieve. Plant it. Protect it. Let it grow until the world can't ignore what's coming. Chapter 2. Faith, turning belief into reality. Desire gives you the spark, but faith keeps the flame alive when everything around you goes dark. Every remarkable person has faced a moment when no one else could see what they saw. When the bank account said, impossible. When friends said, give up. When logic said, quit. Something deeper whispered back, keep going. That voice is faith. Faith is belief backed by emotion. Emotional certainty before the proof exists. If you only believe when it's easy, that's not faith. That's convenience. Life doesn't test your dreams. It tests your belief in them. It asks, do you really mean it? Setbacks, rejections, and quiet nights without applause don't exist to stop you. They exist to strengthen your conviction. Faith is not pretending failure doesn't exist. It's knowing no failure is final unless you stop believing. When belief, emotion, and action combine, you bend reality. Every skyscraper and successful business started in the invisible. Someone believed before evidence appeared and held that belief long enough for reality to catch up. Faith moves. It makes the call, launches the idea, writes the book before it's famous, invests the time before results. Don't say, I'll believe it when I see it. Say, I'll see it because I believe it. Build unshakable faith in 3 steps. First, feed your mind. Surround yourself with voices and stories that remind you of what's possible. Second, visualize daily. See yourself already there. Your mind treats vivid imagination like reality. Third, speak it out loud. Affirm and declare. Your words fuel or drain your faith. Faith is the bridge between desire and manifestation. You don't need the whole map, just the next step and the belief the rest will appear. When you believe deeply, people appear, opportunities align, and doors open. It feels like magic, but it's the law of belief in motion. Before you sleep tonight, remember, the power that built the stars lives in you. Believe in your dream as deeply as life itself, and the world will learn to believe with you. Chapter 3. Auto-suggestion. Programming your mind for success. Your mind is the most powerful machine ever created. It builds your habits, shapes your identity, and creates your reality. The thoughts you allow in are the seeds that grow into your life. Most people never take control. They let the world program them, news, friends, fears, and past experiences. They repeat the same doubts until those thoughts become truth. You are here to break that cycle. Autosuggestion is the deliberate act of feeding your subconscious the beliefs you choose. It's mental conditioning, used by athletes, entrepreneurs, and top performers through affirmations, visualization, and self-talk. Your mind absorbs whatever you repeat, I can or I can't. When you wake and say, I'm tired, your body listens. When you say, I'm broke, your actions match. When you say, I'm unstoppable, your energy shifts. Your subconscious doesn't judge, it obeys. Become the programmer of your own mind. First, write a statement of purpose. Clear, specific, emotional, and personal. For example, I am building a life of freedom and abundance by serving others with my gifts. Second, speak it aloud daily, morning, night, and whenever confidence wavers. Repetition reinforces belief. Third, feel it. See it in your mind and feel what it's like to already have it. Emotion turns empty words into powerful commands. You become what you think about most often. Plant fear and limits, and they'll grow. Plant courage and purpose, and your reality will rise to meet it. You don't get what you want, you get what you expect. Expectation is built through repetition. Once your subconscious accepts an idea as truth, it works to create it, through your habits, energy, and choices. You are not your past programming. You are the author of your next version. Every word you speak is a brushstroke on that masterpiece. Feed your mind power, and your life will match it. Chapter 4. Specialized Knowledge. The power of learning what matters. We live in an age of infinite information, yet many still feel stuck. Information isn't power. Applied, focused knowledge is. Hill called it specialized knowledge, the understanding that turns potential into progress. General knowledge, no matter how vast, is of little use in accumulating wealth. You can know a little about everything, or you can master the few things that move your life forward. The world doesn't reward what you know. It rewards what you can do with what you know. People with specialized knowledge create value fast. They solve problems others can't. They earn more and impact more because their skills have depth, not just width. Today, specialized knowledge means learning faster than the world changes and building skills that make you relevant, valuable, and hard to replace. Start here. Identify your zone of curiosity, what naturally pulls your attention. Learn from results, not just teachers. Study those doing what you want and reverse engineer their process. Apply immediately. Knowledge that isn't used fades. You don't need to know everything. You need to know something better than most and use it to serve others. Your mind is your most valuable asset. Feed it carefully, invest in it constantly, and protect it fiercely. Specialized knowledge turns dreams into strategies and strategies into results. Chapter 5. Imagination, the workshop of the mind. Everything that exists began in someone's imagination. Before it was real, it was visualized. Before it existed, it was imagined. Imagination is the workshop of the mind, the bridge between your inner and outer world. It's always at work. The question is, are you using it on purpose or by default? Imagination is practical. It's the blueprint before the building and the draft before the masterpiece. There are two types: synthetic imagination, remixing existing ideas into new forms, and creative imagination, the higher spark of intuition and inspiration. Your mind can't build what it can't first see. If your imagination is filled with fear, you'll live cautiously. If it's filled with potential, you'll live boldly. Use it intentionally. Create mental movies of your goals. See, hear, and feel them as real. Spend time in silence. Ideas arrive in stillness, not noise. Write your visions down. Ideas are fragile and disappear if uncaptured. Imagination without action is fantasy. Imagination with action is power. Combine vision with work, and dreams become blueprints, then reality. You don't need permission to dream bigger or proof to start building. Imagine wisely, create boldly, and remember, the limits of your life are the limits of your vision. Chapter 6. Organized planning, turning vision into strategy. Dreams are beautiful, but without a plan they fade. Desire gives you fire, faith keeps it burning, imagination shows what's possible, and organized planning turns possibility into progress. A plan isn't a list, it's a map. It gives structure to passion and direction to energy. When life gets chaotic, your plan keeps you on course. Define a clear goal, specific, measurable, and emotional. Break the dream into actions. Progress is simplifying goals into daily moves. Build your team. No lasting success happens alone. Align with people who complement your strengths. Expect resistance. Delays and doubt are feedback, not failure. Adapt, don't abandon. Review and refine weekly. No plan is perfect, but every plan improves with consistency. Planning is a creative act, imagination made practical. It's your way of saying, I'm preparing for what I want. Move, refine, grow, and repeat. A goal without a plan is a wish. A dream with structure, effort, and persistence is destiny in motion. Chapter 7. Decision, the mastery of taking action. Every dream waits behind one door. Decision. Most people stand at the door forever, hesitating. The few who commit walk through even without seeing the other side. Hill found successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly. Indecision is the enemy of progress. Opportunities pass by like cars on a highway. Waiting for perfect timing means you watch them all go. When you decide, I'm doing this no matter what, your energy aligns and focus sharpens. Decision isn't knowing all the answers. It's trusting yourself enough to start. Clarity comes from action, not before it. People fail more from hesitation than from lack of talent. Fear asks, what if it doesn't work? Decision asks, what if it does? Build the decision muscle. Start small and decide quickly. Trust your intuition, your oldest intelligence. Stand by your choices. Adjust when needed, but don't crumble. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence shapes destiny. The world favors the decisive. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Decide and make the moment count. Chapter 8. Persistence, the strength to keep going. Every dream will test you. Greatness isn't handed out. It asks, how badly do you want it? Your answer isn't in words, it's in persistence. Persistence hardens character like carbon hardens steel. Talent and intelligence matter less than endurance, the ability to keep moving when most would quit. Success stories hide a trail of failures, but share one pattern: refusal to stop. They knocked until a door opened. They fell and stood again. Persistence isn't perfection, it's steady pressure that breaks resistance. In a world chasing instant results, persistence is an edge. Most quit near the finish line. Some days you won't feel motivated or see progress. Persist anyway. It's a decision, not a mood. Strengthen persistence. Create a why that outlasts obstacles. Build habits that make quitting hard. Embrace failure as feedback. Rest when you must. Never surrender. Delays and disappointments are shaping you into the person who can handle the success you asked for. Success comes not to those who start fast, but to those who finish strong. Keep showing up, especially when no one's watching. The world eventually yields to the person who refuses to quit. Chapter 9. The power of the mastermind, building your inner circle. No one climbs the mountain of success alone. Every great achievement is born from minds working in harmony toward a shared vision, the mastermind. When aligned people unite, their ideas, courage, and confidence amplify. Your environment will expand you or shrink you. Time with complainers lowers your standards. Time with builders raises them. Success is contagious, so is mediocrity. Build your mastermind. Know your purpose. Clarity is magnetic. Choose wisely. Seek those who challenge and stretch you. Meet consistently. Momentum grows through rhythm. Collaboration multiplies creativity and shrinks problems. Your network is potential energy. The mastermind isn't about taking, it's about giving. Bring value and you activate reciprocity. Look at your circle. Who's in your ear, on your team, speaking into your vision? If no one yet, start today. One aligned conversation can spark a breakthrough. Alone, you can be good. Together, you can be unstoppable. Chapter 10. The Mystery of Sex Transmutation. Channeling energy into power and creativity. There is a powerful energy within you. It drives desire, attraction, confidence, and creation itself. Hill called it sex transmutation, channeling raw creative energy into purpose rather than wasting it on impulse. This isn't suppression, it's transformation. The energy that creates life can create vision. Artists, leaders, and innovators feel it as intensity, focus, and magnetic drive. When desire is scattered, power is diluted. When concentrated, it fuels mastery. Apply the principle. Recognize your energy. Notice moments of passionate restlessness. Redirect it into creation, training, writing, building. Feed your mind with inspiration, art, music, books, and conversations that awaken imagination. Most drain their energy on short-term impulses. Those who harness it walk with confidence and radiate presence. Sex transmutation is self-mastery, rising above instinct to channel passion into purpose. Align this energy with your mission, and you become creatively unstoppable. Chapter 11. The Subconscious Mind. Your inner operating system. Every action, emotion, and result begins in your subconscious, the invisible engine of your life, always running and always obeying. You can't outwork a negative subconscious or outperform a belief that says you're unworthy. The subconscious accepts what it's told, especially with emotion and repetition. Each repeated thought is an order, and it listens. The good news? You can reprogram it. Feed it with intention. Your words, thoughts, and images are seeds. Connect belief to emotion. The subconscious speaks feeling, not logic. Protect your mental environment. Curate your inputs and feed your faith. While you sleep, your subconscious rearranges and attracts opportunities that match your dominant thoughts. Think of it like a GPS. It doesn't care where you've been, only where you tell it to go. Keep the destination clear and consistent, and it will navigate there. Change it daily with doubt, and it cannot stay on course. Decide what you want. See it, feel it, expect it. Faith activates the subconscious. Desire directs it, and persistence reinforces it. Treat it like a silent partner in every victory. Give it clear instructions, and it will build the life you programmed. Chapter 12. The Brain, the broadcasting and receiving station of thought. Your brain is more than an organ. It's an antenna. It sends and receives energy. Every thought carries a frequency, and energy attracts like energy. Confident, optimistic thoughts attract matching people and events. Doubt and fear attract their own reflections. Your brain doesn't just respond to life, it transmits the life you expect. Like a radio tower, focused and emotionally charged thoughts broadcast a strong signal. The world responds with matching frequencies. You felt it, thinking of someone before they call, sensing tension when you enter a room. Thoughts are forces that shape experience. You can't broadcast powerfully with a cluttered mind. Strengthen your signal. Focus your thoughts. Clarity creates power. Charge them with emotion. Emotion is electricity that amplifies your signal. Tune your environment. Limit negative inputs that interfere with your frequency. Your brain as transmitter and receiver means that when desire, faith, and persistent action align, you tune yourself to the vibration of success. Think like a broadcaster. Speak confidence, love, gratitude, and determination. Life echoes the frequency you send. Chapter 13. The Sixth Sense, the door to infinite intelligence. There is a point where knowledge ends and intuition begins, where logic stops and deeper awareness takes over. Hill called it the sixth sense, the door to infinite intelligence. You've felt it, the nudge to call someone, the whisper to take a chance, the flash of insight that solves what logic could not. This is not coincidence. It is your higher mind speaking. When you master desire, faith, imagination, persistence, and the other principles, your mind attunes to higher thought. In modern terms, this is alignment, logic, emotion, and intuition moving together. You don't chase the sixth sense, you develop it. It awakens in quiet minds, trained toward clear goals and strong faith. Guidance appears as a whisper. Cultivate stillness through meditation and reflection. Trust your gut. Intuition is compressed wisdom. Ask clearly. State your question before sleep or silence, and watch subtle answers emerge. You were never meant to go alone. There is a greater intelligence working with you through ideas, timing, and people. When you align thoughts and actions, life feels guided rather than random. Trust, develop, and follow that inner compass. Epilogue: The Alchemy of a Rich Life. You've traveled through 13 principles: desire, faith, autosuggestion, specialized knowledge, imagination, organized planning, decision, persistence, the mastermind, sex transmutation, the subconscious mind, the brain, and the sixth sense. Desire sparked the journey. Faith gave life to the unseen. Autosuggestion programmed your mind. Specialized knowledge focused your efforts. Imagination designed your future. Organized planning mapped the path. Decision opened the door. Persistence carried you through the fire. The mastermind multiplied your power. Sex transmutation channeled your creative force. The subconscious mind became your silent partner. The brain broadcast your intent. The sixth sense guided your timing. These are more than ideas, they are laws. Success is alignment, thoughts, emotions, actions, and faith moving together. Think and Grow Rich was never only about money. It was about becoming rich in purpose, mindset, and life. Everything you need is already within you. You don't need permission or perfect timing, only a decision and the persistence to see it through. Think boldly, dream fiercely, act fearlessly, and one day you'll look around and realize you didn't just think and grow rich. You became rich in every way that matters.